After the election, where them do.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh. Maiyegun la wa mo do do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun la wa mo do do. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. And yes, this is Maiyegun live. As you are joining, if you are watching live, the first thing you should do is to like the broadcast, like the video, share it, and then sit back and read the caption and description of this broadcast, so you will know where to come in.
Ani esuraki,
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú esuraki,
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ani esuraki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook,
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ani esuraki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube,
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ani esuraki.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. and every one of them, just tell them, Maiyegun today.
Maiyegun today.
That's that. Thank you very much for joining me again tonight. Our broadcast last night was removed by YouTube just the moment after we said good night to one another. And this is not because anybody reported it, but simply because the video of the killers of Deborah Samuel Yakubu, the student of Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto that was murdered 2 days ago. YouTube said, no strike, no nothing, just pretty much an email sent to me that if I could possibly maybe download the video and re-upload the video and make sure that that part showing murderers who committed murder, and they also recorded it and share it on social media. YouTube said it is completely kind of unacceptable, well, pretty much unacceptable. So that was why the video was no longer available in full. So what I did then was to, cut them into pieces in a way that you can actually listen to the message in parts, just in case. If you have been wondering, Maiyegun, what happened to that broadcast last night? That's what happened. A lot has happened afterward. I mean, when the murderers came on camera, committed murder in the name of a religion, and they also recorded it in order, because they knew that nothing would happen to them. So reactions started pouring in all over the country and all over the world. This is barbaric. This is unreal. How could this happen? I mean, how could they let this happen? I mean, these guys she must not get away with this, blah, 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 blah. And so many people have come to share their own stories of how they had a near-death experience in the hand of the Islamic fanatics, Islamic extremists, which is institutionally backed in northern Nigeria. So the next thing we heard was that these guys decided that they needed to protest because they arrested those two guys. Well, they arrested two among all of a mob that killed her. And the next thing was that today there's a protest that eventually led to a riot in Sokoto and also led to the declaration of curfew by the government of Sokoto. A lot happened though. So I won't be able to show you some of the clips, but I will show you a glimpse of some certain ones that are, at least easily sort of illustrative, I would say, to what we are going to discuss tonight. So the conversation or the call for national dialogue in Nigeria, where all the ethnic nationalities that makes up Nigeria would have to come together, you know what I mean, before Nigeria delve into religious war. Religion should be something personal, but it is not in northern Nigeria. Every kind of a crime committed in the name of religion in northern Nigeria is considered just, and there is 100% guarantee that they will never be punished. It is institutionalized. So the call for a kind of a national dialogue where everybody will have to indeed decide if they still want to be part of this arrangement or not. Now, this is something that those who are currently benefiting from the rot called Nigeria today easily called a sort of a Division 8. But listen to this. It is so obvious that if not because today's Nigeria was forcefully, amalgamated together, there is so much differences in the, among the people who make up the country called Nigeria today. And the conversation about this diversity, about these differences, and the respect for these differences, right, is the reason why Nigeria is experiencing what we are experiencing. So primarily, we shouldn't be one country, and that is not 8. That is not 18 people. It is simply because if we had respected the difference in a way, number one, some of these things that are so kind of that we have sort of got used to, they would have become so alien to us, especially for those of us who are today in the geographical area called the southern Nigeria. So in northern Nigeria, when they kill for religion, these fanatics, their elite, they always come out to what? To back them. And this is exactly what played out in this case as well. So what happened? The people of Sokoto, they decided to stage a big protest, riots, and demanded for the release of those murderers that have been arrested for the death of, Deborah Samuel Yakubu. Now, today in Kano, it has now degenerated. I'm sorry, today in Sokoto, it has now degenerated into targeting Christians. And you know what I mean by that? It's not just about you being from the South and you are a Christian, even if you are a Northerner, including Northerners who are indeed Christians. Deborah happens to be a Christian Northerner from Niger State, schooling in Sokoto. Now, she was buried today. So what happened after is that today, demanding for the release of those killers, yeah, they pounced on Christians, anyone they feel like, so people became targets in Sokoto today. And the report of either people have been killed or how many properties have been destroyed, and what are they trying to do now to get those killers released? Because according to them, you cannot insult the prophet and leave. You can't insult the prophet and leave. That's that. And then whoever carried out the jungle justice, yeah, it is done. It is done. Just respect our religion. Just respect our prophet. If you see anything about our prophet, it is your death sentence. And there is no constitution in Nigeria that can stop that. Now, that message is what is playing out in Sokoto today. So if people now ask and say, listen, if this is how this society, this, region and all of that, if this is how they actually want to live, that simply means, just like others, they are being forced to be part of a secular society where they just have to know that your religion, where your religious right ends, is where somebody else's starts. You cannot kill anybody because you feel like they insulted your prophet. No, you can't do that. Now, if their faith is so strong enough to feel like, no, we will do that, then conversation around should we continue to coexist that way. Today, they are now saying that in order for all of you to respect that there will be no problem, you don't have any problem with these fanatics, extremists from the north, and we are beginning to have them in the south too. But I'll get to that part later. So they said, if we want to stop these people killing you or attacking you, even when you have no idea of what's going on, yeah, and you could just get killed like that. If you want to stop, if you don't want that to happen again, then Nigeria must put it in the penal code of the Nigeria Constitution that if you insult the prophet, it is death sentence. Do you understand that now? So this is them bringing the religious Islamic fanaticism, extremism to bear on the rest of the country if we want peace, like many other things as well that they've proposed. Then people said, listen, you can be whatever you want to be, but you don't impose it on others, and then you don't say we have red line, don't cross the red line in a secular country. a supposed Christian, Muslim, traditionalist, atheist, and others who are supposed to coexist under the same constitution and rights, then some feels like they have red line. And that red line, if you all of you want to show some respect, what you have to do is this. If all of you don't understand how passionate they are about Prophet Muhammad, yeah, that I've read a lot of, and listen, this is not just social media anymore. I'm going to show you some clips now to let you know how intense this is. So if they now feel like for all of you to prevent this kind of things happening, yeah, then you need to amend your constitution in Nigeria, and you need to put it in the penal code that if you are accused of insulting Prophet Muhammad, it is automatic death sentence. Then there can be peace. They won't kill anybody then. But if you don't do that, then they will still have to follow their Sharia, and to hell with your constitution. Now, if a section says to hell with your constitution based on religion, and then the other part again says, well, to hell with your Nigeria, we want our Biafra. Another says, you know what, we don't even want any of this again, we want our Oduduwa nation. Then how can you sit down? Listen to this. How can you then sit back and say, we need to respect these people and their religion? We must know that Northern Nigeria, you cannot do this, you cannot do that because of this. And we need to learn how to live with that for peace. But we must kill the Biafrans who feels like, no, we too, to hell with your constitution, because this particular one is never in our interest. To hell with it. And you sit back and say, no, what Biafrans are doing is very wrong. How can they be saying we should break Nigeria simply because they feel like, now look at that. It is that template. That is why it is easier for them to say, if you talk about the obvious imbalance, they will say you are trying to create a division. But the whole country is already divided along all of these red lines. In Biafra, well, in southern Nigeria, it is not our culture to be, to be, what do you call it, to be moving our cows or moving cows about. No, it is not our culture. Even though in Yoruba land alone, we spend over 4 billion naira a day buying beef, buying cow, buying meat or eating meat a day. Some of you will feel like, wow, how is that possible? Okay. Tell me, what do you think? How many cows do you think will feed the mouth of about 60 to 70 million people? How many cows do you think will feed them in a day? I know not everybody they chop cow. I agree. But yet we don't roam the street with our cows. In northern Nigeria, where you have a Fulani nomads, their way of life is moving about with their cows. So in northern Nigeria, they are allowed to do that. But in southern Nigeria, no, that is not allowed. So what does that tell you? Clash of culture, or they call it culture clash. That is part of the problem you have in Nigeria, where others now crept in, religion, tribal, this and that, and every other thing that divided the people today. So the country is already divided along that line. The problem is this: they want us to respect one and fear it so much, and they want us to not give a damn about the other. So what does that mean? If somebody feels like it is a red line to insult the prophet, and you will be killed for it, but it is not a red line. It's not a red line for people to be kidnapped, innocent people to be killed, women and children to be kidnapped, raped, and sold off into into sex slavery. I mean, slave. So selling them into sex slavery And those who committed those crimes can easily be resettled back into the society, because in Islam, in their own Islam, in their own type of Islamic teachings, yeah, as long as those things were committed for a reason. Listen to this. Oh. If you insult the prophet, they will get so angry that the automatic judgment is you should be killed. But if you kidnap people, if you kill a whole village, if you kill children, if you kill people, and even if you kidnap women, children, rape them, and then sell them off into slavery, which is everyday thing in northern Nigeria today. If you come back as repentant terrorist or whatever it is, even if you don't come back as repentant, as long as the reason why you are doing all of that is because of Allah, it doesn't really matter. You are doing the work of God. They are not angry. So the red line is our prophets, our this, our that, and we are ready to kill for it, and you must respect that if you want us to have peace in Nigeria. But the red line, there is no red line. You know, when the NSAS protest happened, they said something about Aram. It is Aram to protest against your leaders. It is Aram to criticize your leaders in public. So the new one is, it is a red line to insult the prophet. I am not saying it is all right to insult anybody's religion. No, you get what I mean now. You must learn what is called tolerance, okay? Tolerance in the sense that you have to respect people and their faith, even if you don't believe it. If you don't believe in their God, anything you don't believe in, right? You need to respect people as long as they are not, suffocating you in your space. Do you get what I mean now? You need to respect people and their faith. It is only when they begin to bring it upon you and they are then possibly making you feel like you are mad, and they are all right. That space, that's like suffocating your space. Are you with me? But anybody's religion, any faith you have, any belief you have, any kind of a strong belief you do have, as you are watching me today, if any of them ever compels you to kill somebody for it, then you are nothing but a terrorist, an extremist. There is no faith, there is no religion or any kind of belief that says you should kill somebody. No, that's not it. And you should never be proud of coming public and say, but it's my faith now, it's my religion. You cannot do that for me. Any religion or any God that you believe in that cannot fight for himself or herself is not worthy to be called God. You are godless. You are a terrorist. Just take that to mind. I don't know how you want to see it. My friend, you need to read the Bible to Baba. Don't bring that to me, okay? My friend, you need to read the Quran. Is a religion of peace, Baba. Don't tell me that. It is your faith. It is your belief. It is your everything. If I disagree with you, if I tell you I don't believe in it, that shouldn't automatically mean I have to lose my life. So if that your strong faith to God says you have to kill for that God, my brother, you don't have any God. You are deceiving yourself. You are a criminal, a closet criminal, a closet terrorist. Whether you want to say whether it is Christian, it is Islam, any religion of yours that make you come out to give excuse in killing human being to prove to your God. There is this narrative. I can't remember if it's one of those folklore stories or it actually happened, right? Or it goes does. What do you call it? There was a day, a priest in a village was accused of blasphemy. He was mocking the gods of the community where he's doing his priesthood. All the gods in this community, they are dead. All this and that. So the people in the community got upset. And they said they were going to deal with him. They were going to kill him and all of that. So up in arms and all of that. He insulted their God. How can you insult our God? What is wrong with you? Like, we're going to deal with you. We're going to burn down your house. We're going to burn down your everything. Then the chief priest and the elders in the community, they now said, when they brought the priest to they said, "Will you just give us the go ahead to kill him? He insulted our God." They said, "Listen, you see these our gods, they can fight for themselves. And if they cannot fight for themselves, that means they can't fight for us. You see the gods you see here, if they found that this man insulted them and they want to punish him, they will deal with him in their own way. All man for himself. No man should fight for God." Do you understand? No man should fight for God. So we have killers who felt like, so people said, why don't they just have their country then? Do you understand? Why? Why, if the faith is so strong and Nigeria is meant to be a secular country? Secular country means you can do whatever you like. So you see all of you who sometimes because of your religion, your faith, projecting the fear in your own religion. That's what most of you, that's what you do, okay? You project the fear in your own religion and faith. You project that on other people. But Nigeria is not like that. Nigeria is not a Christian country. Nigeria is not meant to be a Muslim country. Nigeria is a secular country where everybody can be whatever they want to be. Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire, all of the witches, all of the wizards, all the witches and wizards, that's their faith. You are blaspheming against them. That doesn't represent a secular country. That is an attack on other people's faith and belief that you considered dark and unacceptable. And it's the same mentality where some people feel like, no, our religion is so good that yours is so bad that if you insult us, we are going to kill you. And in our religion, we are allowed to do that. Now, in a secular country, that is not allowed. But like I said from the beginning, Nigeria is not one country. Nigeria is many, many nations forged together without their consent, without the terms and conditions, and they are expected to coexist and live in peace forever. How? How do you do that? When people have so much contradiction, nothing, that will make them live together in peace, except if it is a graveyard peace. And that's what Nigeria has been enjoying. Graveyard peace. Something that's so quiet. They say, it's been a while. We have not heard this. We have not heard that. You get what I mean? And that is why today and every day, I will continue to tell you that if you ever join the conversation where people say, let us discuss how to part our ways respectfully, let those who want to be led by Sharia, Let them have their country, so that there will be no all these interferences and all of that could continue to trigger them, as they call it, the red line. Since northern Nigeria call fanatic extremist Islamic jihadists, since their red line is never about poverty, their red line is never about the lack of education, their own red line is not about insecurity, their red line is not about the banditry, their red line is not about Almajiris and the children who are out of school, their red line is not against bad governance, their red line is not against kidnapping, ransom, and all of that. Their red line is their religion, and you need to respect that, and every dictate that comes with it, even in a country that has a constitution that says you are secular. You can be wherever you can want to be, and you can live wherever you want to live as a Nigerian, but we all know that is not true. Now, today, there is no guarantee of safety of life and properties in any part of the North as we speak, because they are now trying to say they want to manage the situation. Murderers who killed an innocent person in the name of religion, they videoed it and they shared it on social media. These murderers were caught, arrested, and they were supposed to face murder charges, but now the entire state and the entire region is about to go up in flames. A religious crisis is about to start. Christians have been attacked. And when I say Christians, please don't just think they are attacking the Igbos, they are attacking the Yorubas. I'm talking about they are attacking even Hausas, Northerners who are not Hausas, who are not Fulanis, who are Northerners, because their ancestral land is that place there. They are being targeted. And as we speak, a curfew is declared. And the point is, they just have to release those boys if they want peace. It's escalating so fast. Today, this mob, they nearly killed another girl. Again, I won't share that video, but at least I should be able to share this one. And I hope YouTube will not be kind of triggered, because this is not an attack. This is an effort to burn down the Sultan's palace in Sokoto today. They didn't do it, but the number tells it all. This is the sin. This is the tension. This is what I've been telling you about all this while. And this is why many people said, why can't you just let them have a country of theirs where Sharia rules? And if you want to go there, you can always read the terms and conditions or not. Their own elite, they fear them because they made this, they built these monsters. Again, this happened.
Jama'a ne suka yi cincirindo a bakin kofar shiga gidan sarkin musulmi, inda suke gabatar da kabbarori, suke gabatar da wasu umuwa na nuna rashin amincewa su da goyon bayan su akan maganar da majalisar mai alfarma sarkin musulmi ta fitar na cewa su waɗanda suka yi wannan aikin na zartar da hukunci ga wadda ta yi batanci ga annabi Muhammadu Rasulullahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, inda suke ganin cewa kama yunkurin kama su waɗannan mutanen da kuma ƙoƙarin hukunta su kamar bai dace ba, wanda yake wannan yasa su matasan nan suka tunzura suka zo domin ganin cewa sun nuna ɓacin ransu da kuma nuna rashin goyon bayan su ga wannan sanarwar da majalisar mai alfarma sarkin musulmi ta gabatar. Kamar yadda muke gani, matasan ta wannan hanyar sun ja layi, suna kabbarori, suna so su iso a wannan harabar ta majalisar mai alfarma sarkin musulmi, amma jami'an tsaro sun ja musu layi, duk da yake ana harba bindigogi, harsasai a sama, sa'annan kuma ana harba barkonon tsohuwa, amma kuma duk da haka matasan ba su yi ƙasa a gwiwa ba, sai ƙara yunkuri suke yi ganin cewa sun shigo wannan gurin, inda wasu daga cikin ma suke mai da harsashin da aka tura musu. An harba musu harsashe ne, amma kuma suka yi ƙoƙarin dawowa da shi a cikin waɗannan jami'an tsaron da suka yi barkonon.
I'll just stop it there so that we probably won't trigger their the ability or something that would say, you know. But that's the part. So the police came, they had to shoot tear gas and all of that, and they said they are not stopping until the killers are released. Until the killers of that young woman, until they are freed. And since then, they are prominent leaders in the North. They have been speaking out. So there you have Deborah Samuel Yakubu, the young woman that got killed 2 days ago. There you have buried today. And this is Deborah Samuel. And our offense was because she told them to stop sharing the religious content in their supposed college WhatsApp chat group. She protested sharing of religious content in the group, and they told her that if she doesn't keep her mouth shut, they are going to kill her. So she responded by shouting, "Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire. What is this nonsense? We're supposed to be using this platform to share our tests, everything about our college and our assignments and all of that. You know what I mean?" Then they said that she insulted the prophet. She did not insult any prophet. But again, even if she did, in their terms, yeah, I mean, does that simply mean that she must lose her life in that young age? She went to Sokoto for education. They returned her body in a coffin. And that is how bad and how fast Nigeria can happen to anyone. Even Atiku that came out to tell, to condemn this, he came out and he condemned the attack. Man, they came for him. When they came for him, he had to quickly what? He had to quickly retract his statement. So the point now is that in northern Nigeria, apart from those who will tell you that they are moderate Muslim, which is moderate, that's what everybody says. They'll say, "Oh, I'm a moderate Muslim. We don't support this or that." But one thing is that we should all know the red line. Islam did not say we should kill. Yeah, Quran did not say we should kill. Those are the moderate Muslims. They will say that to you. Then when they say that, then you hear them say, we Muslims, it is true. We don't allow anybody to insult our prophet. Like, we love our prophet so much, and we would never allow, if anybody insults our prophet, like we can do anything. Remember, the same person is just telling you there that Quran did not accept that they should kill anybody. Islam does not support quilling anybody. So you will get to know those ones, those people who talk like that, okay? They call themselves moderate Muslims, okay? They will tell you Quran doesn't support it. On the other hand, they will say, but people should learn how to, people should watch their environment, people should watch what they say, and all of that. You should not even, why would you insult prophet? Why would you do that? Those are those who say they are moderate. When they talk like that, even if you are the one watching me right now, and that's how you think, and that's how you talk, I am saying it to you now, free of charge, okay? You may not probably have accepted. You may not have come out in the open. You are a closet terrorist, okay? Anything that makes you feel like, but people need to respect us in a way. I don't support killings. I don't support that. But we don't take that kind of a thing. As in Islam, we do. That's what we are talking about, okay? You will come out clean. Just say it. Yes, don't insult. If you insult our this thing, we can kill you. Be bold enough. Like this Sokoto terrorist, okay? But the bottom line is this, yeah? Everybody should have a choice, all right? Everybody should have a choice. I don't want it to look like, because if you look at those who are complaining mostly, those who are horrified, yeah? They are mostly those from the southern Nigeria. Many of them who have families in northern Nigeria, obeying one Nigeria, you move down to the north and all of that. Somebody like me now, I've never been to any northern part of Nigeria. And ladies and gentlemen, I have no plan till I die to go to any part of northern Nigeria. No plan, nowhere attracts me. And that doesn't make me somebody who hates people from there. You know why? Because I could meet somebody from Kano in Lagos easily, Abi. And that person in Kano knows that there's no way somebody is going to say they insulted Obatala or they insulted the Shuodara and the Shuodara worshippers. They want to avenge the insult. And therefore, Abdullahi, Salami, all of them, they will have to run back to Kano. It never happened. So they can live properly, and I can meet them in Yoruba land. For those who are adventurous among them, they are welcome. Do you understand? But me, Maiyegun, I've never been to any part of northern Nigeria until I die. As the way I'm saying it, I don't think I will ever be there, ever in my life. And yet, I am supposed to carry the cross of all this stigma as a Nigerian. So then I said, what about we have a conversation around this, so that we can actually have a clear-cut, boundary respect. If Sharia is northern Nigeria, are you with me? You can say the Northern Republic of Northern Nigeria. That can be Islamic Republic of Northern Nigeria, whatever they want to be. So somebody like myself, I am not going to have to be living under an arrangement where the jihadist ideas, the jihadist ideology are now, slowly creeping into the system, and they are becoming the national ideology, and they are still forcing it on us even without asking us any questions. So if I come out and I say, listen, what if we come together and we say, we don't want to be part of it anymore? Does that make us criminals? Does that make us bad people? Does that make us people who wish them bad? Of course not. We are people who are saying, listen, we want to respect these differences. If not for your politicians who are always benefiting from this, including our own politicians. Now, we cannot come to an understanding. Are you with me? We can come to an understanding and say, listen, you can have your space. You can kick out all your criminal politicians who want to be president, who want to be minister, who want to control the oil. After all, the oil money is not reflecting in your lives. It's not reflecting in your education. It's not reflecting in the lives of average northerner. So to the rest of Nigeria, the northern Nigeria is pretty much like a drain pipe, a drawback. And when things like this happen, they just put, to what do you call it? They just confirm everybody's fear, everybody's suspicion. And it's just like, listen, if there's no oil or oil money or the name Nigeria to use to borrow money, are you with me? This northern Nigeria and then their people, they know that the rest of Nigeria, we are infidels. Okay? Unity, one Nigeria, they are just words. They don't mean anything. And that is why we cannot then say, listen, let's ignore the oil for now. You can get rid of those criminal politicians who are benefiting from the oil. It's not reaching you, or is it? Since it's not reaching you, you can actually have a Islamic Republic of Northern Nigeria, or Islamic Republic of Nigeristan. Any name, anything, something that let people know that listen, if you want to go there, don't go there, and violate their laws and their rules, and later start crying out and say they are not. You know what I mean? This place is not Nigeria. But today you have Nigeria. As much as you have Nigeria, if you cross to northern Nigeria, you are in a different place. And even you that is watching me right now, that is shouting one Nigeria, every small thing, one Nigeria, every small thing, let us come together, any small thing, don't let us divide, this and all those things that you knows or you probably propagate. If you are from southern Nigeria, and when your family member is going to go and serve somewhere in the north, how do you call family meeting? How much effort do you make today to make sure that they don't go there for so many obvious reasons, even before the advent of a Boko Haram? How many of you have always been having this, any small thing now, they feel they can start their religious fight there now. Any small thing, like they can start killing people. And that is supposed to be Nigeria. And you know why they kill people? They kill people because if their mullah, their prophet, their what have you, those criminals, those terrorists, once they brainwash them and tell them this, that, then they leave their Jumats and they go out there and they do what they have to do, and then they disappear, and you continue to pick up the ruins of what they have done. So if your family member is going up north, what do you say to them? You tell them, man, I don't like don't go to Borono, don't go to this place. And you can go to Kano. Please don't go to the villages, okay? Make sure that you walk inside Kano so that if anything happens, you can easily just get the plane. And you are supposed to be Nigerians. So where is that one Nigeria gone, 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 gone? Because they are just words. They don't mean anything. The real owners of Nigeria are these who have used Takia to gain access to government, and continue to keep the ideology, which is a religious ideology, and at the same time continue to pretend that they have a secular country. It doesn't work that way. It's contradictory. So the point here is this, we can come to terms and say, you can have your space. There are Northerners that are ready to vote for Nigeristan. Trust me. But the politicians who are enjoying this contraption, who are watching this blood shed and all of that, they are those who are holding on to Nigeria. If you interview an average jihadi, extremist northerner, this Islamic jihadist, because they are there, they are ready-made tools. Where do you think Boko Haram is getting all of their recruitment? Do you 100% believe that Boko Haram members are, they are from Niger and other places? Of course they are not. They recruit them from the cell where they have indoctrinated them with this ideology. And even if you are a Muslim from southern Nigeria or from Yoruba land, even you, this is where I just don't like the hypocrisy of one Nigeria, that some of you always believe that when they say, why don't we just respect these boundaries so that we can reduce the bloodshed, we can reduce the killings, we can reduce this crisis and here and there. Like she so far, no, they tire you. Is this. Some of you are just hypocrites. Hypocrites that knows the truth, then continue to shout, let us come together. Let us, united country. We are better together. You are not better together if you don't respect your differences. All of you who are southern Yoruba Muslims, just once again, I am not here to judge you for your religion. Okay? Remember, this is not an attack on Islam. It's not an attack on your belief in Islam, okay? But as they say in Yoruba, orotiko mokomorowa, which means that the event of today have proven enough that even if you have been attaching yourself because of one Islam, one Allah, one prophet, and the rest of all those, these fanatics, these murderers, these extremists, these jihadists, they don't even see you as a real Muslim. And you know it. Many of you say it. You say it out. This is where your hypocrisy kind of make me cringe. It makes my skin, sort of crawl with cringe. You know it. You say it. You say, this northern, Wahhabist, this Salafist, this one, this, that. They don't see you from outside the enclave that they have up there. They don't see you as real Muslims. So where is that attachment of that one Nigeria is coming from? So that's where we said, listen, we can respect the boundary. So going up north simply means it's going to be by choice. I mean, it will be your choice. North Korea, you have North Korea, you have South Korea. Somebody said, but Maiyegun, they speak the same language. Now, two brothers with the fight, when we agree, decide to break into two countries. I said, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that if you buy your ticket, you say, King Jong-un, North Korea airport. You know whatever you see there, whatever you get, you take them. Are you with me? Whatever you see there, if you buy ticket, you they go Iran, or you buy your ticket and you are going to Afghanistan, and it says Kabul airport, Afghanistan. Whatever you get, whatever you see there, you take them. The same thing. If we can have a conversation, there is no, see, that doesn't mean that you hate anyone. Eventually, what will happen is this: we are going to even respect ourselves more. If you buy the ticket that says Ahmadu Bello International Airport, Kano, Nigeristan, Republic of Nigeristan, or it says Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida Uthman Danfodio International Airport, Maiduguri, Nigeristan. You know that whatever you get, whatever you see there, just take them. Don't go there and start crying. They don't like us. They don't like me. They don't like this. The Islam is violent. Islam is this. No. You choose to go there. But under the false arrangement you have today, one Nigeria, they not born you well to cross those lines. Oh, even if you know Nigeria constitution from the start to finish. You know why this blasphemy nonsense doesn't actually make any sense? And the reason why you have to continue to live with this, if we all keep waiting until it is our turn, is this. It is so bad that somebody who doesn't like you can easily just go, and report you to somebody in their, somebody in their group, and say, I saw Olowo yesterday. He was desecrating the Holy Quran. There is no need for any investigation, okay? All they need is just eyewitness. So they will come. Immediately they tell them, do you know what they will start doing? They will start sharpening cutlasses, different weapons. They will start sharpening them, getting ready. Hey, there's going to be blood today. One idiot just destroyed the Quran. We have just been told that somebody just destroyed Quran in so place. Today, blood. You will see them sharpening their weapons. So once they come down and they say, is it true that this man destroyed Quran? They won't say, go and bring the Quran out. Oh. Is it true that this man destroyed Holy Quran? They say, yes, it's true. I saw him. Then that's it. Within 5 minutes, that man they're asking question from, will be dead. That is the extremism. And that is supposed to be a country that has another constitution that says if you kill anybody under any guise, you will be prosecuted for it. But you all know the real thing. It's never going to happen. When Shagari's son reacted, it is the same reaction. You must always remember that we Muslims, we have our red line. And we can do anything. When so many of their clerics also, when they spoke out, they were like, well, may Allah bless those boys who killed the young woman. May Allah bless those boys who killed the young woman. And I'm glad today, even those who are shouting one Nigeria, they are now beginning to see better that, listen, Nigeria is not one. It's never been one. And it will never be one. This is not hate speech. This is not divisive. This is a statement of facts. Okay? Yes, there are interests. There are interest groups that are interested in Nigeria for different reasons, commercial reason, for ego reason, and the rest of that. And that's why I said we can indeed, because there's something I picked out too from this whole ideological conflict of a thing. They are believing this violence way of forcing us to accept that their way of life is the real way of life, and if we are not comfortable with that, then we should be ready to be killed or get used to it. How many of you remember Issa pandemic? Because this ideology is beyond, especially when people who actually ask others to be killed, when they disagree with them, who publicly said that, only then to turn around and say, collecting your own VAT is a move against the North. Banning open grazing in the South is a move against the North. Starting Amotekun for local policing is a move against the North. Asking for Biafra, asking for Yoruba nation is a move against the North. Demanding for restructuring or a new constitution and all that is a move against the North. But Sharia and what it is their way of life that we must all get used to, and we must respect it. Do you see the imbalance, the imposition? So people who have that same mentality, an ideology, a generational one, the only way to defeat that, to end that, is to remodel the ideology that our own people, especially in Yoruba land, portrays and they live, the kind of ideology that I love to call Yoruba first. But you remember pandemic? I want to share something with you.
Allah ya amsa mana. Haƙƙi ne akan shugabannin musulmai, haƙƙi ne akan malaman musulmai, haƙƙi ne akan 'yan siyasan musulmai, haƙƙi ne akan ma'aikata gwamnatin musulmai, haƙƙi ne akan jami'an tsaro musulmai. Dole su tsaya su ga an bi kadun jinin 'yan uwanmu da aka zubar. Dole su tsaya su ga an bi kadun 'yan uwan jininmu da aka cuta. Jinin alade ya bi shi daraja. Duk da yaran nan 'yan Boko Haram sun yi laifi, amma kisan da aka musu adalci ne. Ka duba yadda ake kwantar da mutane, yadda ka san aladu ana harbe su. Idan sun yi laifi me yasa za a extrajudicial killings? A kai su gaban hukuma mana a hukunta su. Ka kama mutum yana kwance kana kashe shi. In ba musulmi ba ake wannan. Mutanen Neja Delta sun yi wannan, sun kashe jami'an tsaro, sun saci mukamai, sun kashe turawa, sun yi kidnapping turawa, amma kun karbe su, kun bude musu ministry, kun sa musu minista, kun ba su albashi, suna daukar salari ba sa aiki. Laifin su bai kai na waɗannan 'yan Boko Haram ba. Amma me yasa za a yi haka? Me yasa ake selective justice?
That is today is your Minister of Communication in Nigeria, a Boko Haram sympathizer. So when you see them come out and pretend that they don't, especially their elite, they are actually their sympathizers. They are their founders, their promoters. They are now in government. Are you with me? And all these ideology, all these ideas are now being imposed on Nigeria. For example, Operation Safe Corridor. Operation Safe Corridor, which is repentant terrorists can go back into the communities, they'll be given money, and those who are their victims, for their own victims. So this is ideology that is becoming, so as a Yoruba man, which I believe that we have come of age enough now to know that Nigeria is not for us. So being the fact that Nigeria is not for us as Yorubas, as for everyone, indigenous people in Nigeria, if we take the elites, if we no longer actually have all these rogue elites in Yoruba land and across the South, the people's approach towards the importance of self-worth, self-determination, self-worth, most importantly, where they can easily say, well, you know what, we deserve better than this. So that's why I'm beginning to say, well, you see, once you have the people on your side, you see, you can shut down the whole place, like all these fanatics are doing today for the wrong reasons. Yeah, you can actually have the people with good orientation, with good information, with good enlightenment about Yoruba nation, and with the good support, that we are also bringing to bear. You can shut down a place that way and say, you know what, this is it, we are done. We will no longer be part of this anymore. And then the process of Yoruba, what do you call it, a self-rule, the autonomous region of Yoruba land, and then the eventual Yoruba sovereign nation, then will come to be. How do we get our people off the ship of Nigeria? Is by telling them the truth that they are the only ones. You see, Yorubas, my brothers and sisters, and most of you from the south, you are the guys who are hoping and holding on to Nigeria. Everything else shows that they have left you, which means if you understand that there is actually nothing to hold on to, nothing to actually hold on to in Nigeria today, but there's something else you can hold on to, and that is who you are. As a Yoruba man and woman, who you are, you can hold on to that, build back on that, and rebuild your hope and disembark from the sinking ship of Nigeria. That conversation is going to happen. I know this rage about Deborah is going to die down in the next few days, because another thing is going to happen again, right? Another one is going to happen again. They're going to happen and happen and happen until you probably will realize that no, enough. Now, the journey to enough is what some of us are embarking upon as you are watching this video. They intentionally want you to not talk about this, okay? Because according to them, if you should talk about Nigeria problem, if you should talk about those behind the problems, definitely it is an indirect way of inciting the people to reject the status quo. And now, if I may ask you, how many of you would want to keep what is currently going on in Nigeria to keep going on? How many of you, if they put it into a vote and say the way Nigeria is right now, in fact, is the best and it should continue that way? Of course, you can't be that, mad. I don't know. Yeah, there will be people who feel like it should be this way, it should continue. We have heard people who said that Bukwari should extend his power. But genuinely, how many of you would say this should continue? So if you agree that this shouldn't continue, the status quo shouldn't continue, how does that make that a crime? It is a crime because those who committed all of these atrocities, all of the people who brought you to this state as you are right today, they have names, they have identity. We know them. And once you begin to mention them, like I've told you many times, you begin to realize that they are actually people who speak your language, who look like you. I'm talking about those who are also Yorubas, who are Igbos, who are Usas, who are Fulanis, who are, every one of the indigenous tribe in Nigeria or people in Nigeria, they have a representative in the rot that Nigeria has become. So you as a young person, right, you also need to also unlearn what you have learned before. Learning that Nigeria is indivisible. Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. When you begin to look at all the components of what make up that Nigeria, of course, it's going to be a normal thing for you to say, no, of course, this is negotiable. Who's going to settle with this kind of arrangement? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. If I want to say I'm a Nigerian and I want to be treated as one, respected as one, and protected as one, and I can walk anywhere I want in Nigeria because I'm a Nigerian, I'm carrying the Nigerian passport. So, hello, if I want to do a business in Kano, I should be able to do that business and get protected. That's how it should be. But that's not how it should be, because you have to think of the kind of a business you would do in Kano, because you'll be offending some people's religion. And once you do, nobody, not even Nigeria Constitution, can save you. No, none anywhere whatsoever. So how then do you call that one country and you don't want to have a conversation around there? Should we keep it like this? Or should we discuss a way out that we can peacefully, Then I have the people I also want to mention. I said, I'm a Yoruba man. And only God knows how many kind of abuses I have read on social media. How Yorubas, to some people, Yorubas are cowards. Yorubas cannot be trusted. We don't even know if Yorubas are serious about Yoruba nation. Why are the Yorubas not getting their own, what do you call it, ESN? You know, maybe get our own YSN. Why are the Yorubas ready? I don't think anybody is taking them serious because we have not seen them show, all of that stuff. And I said, okay, but there's something you have to know as well. There are some expectations that are very good. There are also some expectations that if you love yourself, if you love your mental health, don't set them up for yourself, okay? There are expectations that you don't set up. When you are fighting, or let me say you are advocating for self-determination, yes, there is insecurity issue right now in southern Nigeria, including Yoruba land, okay? So when you are campaigning for something like self-determination, devolution of power, autonomy, change, all those things, right? Primarily, you need the people on your side. And then when you have the people on your side, that's why I call it primarily. It can be a slow but steady kind of move than, as I have seen so many times on social media, where many of you expected somebody who is talking about Yoruba nation, who is talking about the Yoruba marginalization, who is talking about the political and structural imbalance called Nigeria, which has further divided the country, the people, to the point that more and more people are agreeing that if, it's obvious Nigeria is not meant to be together, right? So I have seen many people who have turned this into a clout chasing stuff on social media, okay? I mean, bragging. You get that now? What we are going to do to you tomorrow, what we are going to do to next, and all of that. I've seen a lot of that in the last 2 years alone, right? And for somebody like myself, right, I just feel like if you have anything to do, sometimes I think it should be what you are doing that should speak for us, not what you come on here to say all the time. Let me rephrase. When I was studying how the Yorubas were able to come together in the 40s, that they were able to move so fast in propagating the independence campaign in Yoruba land, I discovered that the first thing they did was, after letting people know the negativity of colonialism, right? The next thing was what? To let people want independence on their own because they believe that they will be part and parcel of those that will build that up. And like magic, it became an easy sell in the western region of old. And today, as they say, the rest is history. So we decided that if you have the people who have been in a second colonization, which is Nigeria, we have been, and this time around, our colonizers are not white people. They are the same people like us, Yorubas, as well as those who are also like Nigerians, so to say. So this second colonization, our people have been conditioned to believe that they don't have any alternative. So if you want them to know that this is done for, and you want to give them an alternative in the process, so it means that you have to give them time to disengage, and the moment they disengage, they don't go back to that. And moreover, if you even have the capacity to fight anybody, one of the things you should never or tell yourself, if you are fighting for self-determination to start with, is to think there's a particular war that you must fight. Now, let me tell you something about fight that some of you probably never even thought it through. Currently in Yoruba land, we have been invaded, which is so obvious. And to God be the glory, we have our people who have also responded in kind, provided their own cluster security as much as they can do. But that we want to leave Nigeria, yeah? Then we have so many people who are also getting along with that. Does not put us in a position to say we have a capacity to fight any war. Do you understand that now? Now, I've heard people who said that it is only war that can break Nigeria and give us Yoruba nation. I call all of those utterances, I call them kind of, playing to the gallery. War sounds so kind of huge for those who probably understands what war is. Then the second thing is, the first thing is that how do you get enough to fight a war with a country because you want to break away? The second thing is that how and where would you fight the war? Where would you fight the war? So if you are smart enough and you are advocating for your country and you want your people to actually live in a country that you can call a country, yeah, the most you can avoid is to destroy the place before you even get that independence, so to say, before you get that your own country. Now, what do I mean by that? You as an individual or as a group, yeah, you can't get independence for people. You can't get a country for people if half or more than half of them don't see the reason why. So that's why you start with them. Now, when you manage to get them on your side, yeah, like I do say, the job is, let me say the battle is half won. So even if you have to fight at any point in time, my people, even if you have to fight at any point in time, when you fight and fight and fight and fight, you are going to end up on the negotiation table as well. After everyone dies, after your communities bond, you're everywhere, you know. But there are ways to avoid all of that, right? As much as so many of you feel like it's easier to just say, we need to fight. People come on MaiyegunsDiary Politico to say that to me all the time. And I've had people who have come here all the time as well to say, we need to get ready. There is a war coming. And I said, can you just please calm down? Because some of you, the war you are fighting is in your head. There are criminals, terrorists, terrorizing the people. That is not the kind of, what do you call it, the kind of war that you will tell yourself and say, there is war coming, there is this coming. No. There is already an invasion. And those who invaded us are known. Those who are shielding them are known. Those protecting them are known. But that does not say we don't have the capacity to ward them off, defend ourselves, and keep ourselves protected. But if you're in your mind, you are beginning to mix Buhari with Fulani terrorists, with other things going on in your head, and automatically you are thinking of a kind of what some of you are saying on social media, guerrilla warfare. We need guerrilla warfare. That is, you go and get gun. You hide in your house. When you see the military going, you will shoot them, you shoot, and all of that, you run away. Guerrilla warfare. How does that give you a country? How? So I said, if you are having war in your head, are you having it in your head that if Nigeria decided to come and stop you for Yoruba nation, then we should get guns and fight Nigeria? Do you know how convenient that is? Very easy to say. Very, very easy to plot. And people say that all the time on social media, so to say. But if you look at the energy these northern criminals, northern jihadists are putting, it is the people themselves, not even the type of weapon they are holding. Now, if you have that kind of ideology in Yoruba land, for example, where people can say, you know what, this issue of breaking up of Nigeria is now long overdue. We can no longer continue. And they move out there and they shut down Lagos, shut down Ogun, shut down Oyo, shut down Oshun, Ekiti, Kogi, Kwara, shut down everywhere and demanded that except the, what do you call it, a new arrangement that completely give the Yorubas the autonomy to be in charge of our own affairs completely, 100%, nothing. Yeah, there will be no end to this sit out. I'm looking forward to a time, and nobody will shoot you by that. Do you know that? That's one kind of war I like. You see the other one that some of you are kind of fighting in your head and probably feeling like we are slowing, we are slacking. We are slacking. Slacking for what? Slacking from what? My friend, all this talk, we are talking too much. We should go and do what? To get Yoruba nation, to get Biafra. Some of you even come here to come and brag to me. Look at us, the Biafrans. Look at what we are doing. We have ESN. We are protecting our land. We are ready to go out anytime. I mean, it's good that we have many of you are so loyal, so dedicated, passionate, and patriotic about Biafra. But do you sometimes tell yourselves that you do over-exaggerate some things? Do you? This is not to say you are not doing it, okay? Because before you begin to run mad, start abusing me, okay? Listen very well. I'm not saying you are not, but do you sometimes feel like you needlessly, unprovoked, some of you, not all of you, some of you, IPOB members, Biafrans, do you sometimes feel like you do over-exaggerate things that doesn't correspond with the reality at all? Do you? Well, sometimes you should. Today we have your fellow Igbos, your fellow Biafrans, supposed Biafrans, under the guise of Ebubeagu, searching for their fellow Biafrans who are ESN members, killing them, hunting them down, doing all of that. Are you with me? So the terrorists who are also bringing in the cows, committing some of these crimes, as we talk today, that ESN is meant to be going after, the idea in that eastern Nigeria, the ESN that are being killed are not 100% being killed by the soldiers, by the military, by the police. Take that from me. 100%, they are not 100% being killed by those soldiers. Now, the innocent people, soldiers, they kill. You see those real ESN members, they are being hunted down, being searched for, being looked for by Ebubeagu, fellow Biafran, supposed Biafran people too. So all this setback, they don't reflect your bragging on social media. We still have to see people getting killed. We still see villages being ransacked. Just just yesterday, a young man was killed in a village in Enugu. Yeah? And then, what do you call it? They said because he resisted the Fulani terrorists and all of that. That right there in Enugu. So that's the reality. It doesn't reflect what some of you say on social media. Some of the braggings and some of those empty braggings that you make on social media. My friend Biafra is spirit. We will crush them. We will do this and that. But in reality, there's so much extrajudicial killing of these young men and women who volunteered to provide security in their immediate environment because they become endangered species. But you with your phone, with your what do you call your phone, your YouTube, you are bragging, making empty mouth. And then to make yourself feel better, you these Yorubas, nobody is taking you serious. You need to show it. You need to show that you are serious. Where is your ESN? Where is your this and that? But in reality, that's not how it's working. You know it. I know it. We all know it. We come out here all the time. We scream what they are doing to the innocent people in eastern Nigeria. Eh? But again, it is not to say your effort is not seen. It's not valid. It's valid. I'm just saying that sometimes you should also reflect and know that people will have their own ways. People will have their own technique. Their ways may sound so cowardice to you. Peace to you sometimes, is an absence of a war. No. The presence of peace is not because of the absence of war. But sometimes you can always make sense of out of what is called what do you call it? What is called humanitarian approach. Wear that humanitarian face. Let everybody try whatever they think will work for them. And that's to take us back to what is called the respect. So like I said, I have been called names. I have been even told that Yorubas are not doing enough. Yorubas are not doing this and that. Look, I'm saying, listen, we appreciate what you are doing. But many of us are not going to do it just exactly the way you want it to be done. But would it be done? Of course. When? Just watch. Why? Do you have to be in a hurry? I mean, we all realize that the situation is going to get to a point whereby all of us are going to come and discuss and say, do we still want to be together or not? Somebody like myself would rather prepare my fellow Yoruba brothers and sisters to understand why this is so important, and it is like it should have been done like as far back as yesterday. Do you understand that? Some of us believe that most of these teachings, this awareness, these things we are doing, they should have been done ages ago. So that's why I keep telling people, I said, it is not a competition. If you are promoting Yoruba Nation, if you want to be taken serious, don't go on social media and start making empty mouths. Don't go on social media and start making empty threats. Don't go on social media and start propagating nonsense that doesn't even meet any reality. Do you understand that? We want an advocacy team of Yoruba people who are going to be able to walk head and shoulder high and defend the ethic, the ethos, and everything that makes us Yorubas. And why? What we want, we will get it. We will get it. Nigeria will listen. But you see, those who are actually making Nigeria non-negotiable right now, the Yoruba leaders, we are going to force them to force Nigeria to give us what we want. But how do we do that? It is not going to be through violence. Don't go on social media and make any empty mouth. If you see any Yoruba person who probably drink his kai or drink his what do you call it? Smoke his tramadol, that goes on social media and start making all this what's that they call that one? All this empty noise. We will do this, we will do that. I'm going to at least ensure that the real Yorubas, they will deny you. Don't make any threats, okay? And don't make any empty bragging. Your job as a Yoruba, man and woman who genuinely believe that Yorubas deserve better in what is today's Nigeria. And even if our people are not, some of our people are not completely understanding this, it is your job to make them understand. Don't call them names, because you know one thing, and you must remember this. You see those Yorubas who don't believe in Yoruba Nation now, it is their right to say they don't. You must know that. You must never become an extremist. Yoruba Nation now is quite, moving of a slogan. Okay? So you must represent that, and you must know that there are people who don't believe in this. There are people that no matter what you say, they will never believe in it. And you must also know that it is their right. Okay? That moderate level of approach wins people more than the threats, the bragging, the empty noise, and all of that. Because we are getting to a stage now where we are no longer going to just be talking. We are going to be acting. And we need good ambassadors of Yoruba Nation to speak out for us. Freedom is not free, as they say. It also doesn't mean that, you know what I mean now, that we should, sort of encourage extremism. Do you understand that? Freedom is not free. It is expensive. The reason why they say that word is that to get your freedom, you will sweat, you will toil, you will do whatever it takes, including if you have to pay with your blood. And that is the last resort. It should not be the first. Do you understand that? So, and that is why our approach is to bring sanity into this conversation, cover the ground as fast as possible before they can say they want to do any election in Nigeria. The people need to know. They also need to be helped in understanding their decisions, because every of their choice and decisions they make is not just them that will pay. A lot of us also pay. We all pay for the decisions of either few or the majority in this case. So we have a lot to do, and our approach is going to be different. And we want you all to see this as a new way. I am not saying that your own way of propagating Yoruba nation is wrong. I am only telling you that if you should add violence, threat, all these lousy talks and what have you to it, we can easily deny you, because all those would never represent the Omoluabi ethos. It will never represent what the Yorubas are. We are meticulous. We are articulate, and we are very, very strategic. Call us what name you want to call us, but do you want results? You will see it, and believe me, you will realize that a lot can be done, achieved, even without shooting a single bullet. Some of you don't see it that way. Of course, when we get to that last resort, when we actually need people who actually want to do what you want to do, as the last one, you will be recruited too. There will be no useless person in Yoruba nation advocacy. Everyone will be useful, including those who don't like what we are doing. At least they will still be giving us what is called the free publicity. Have you heard about those Yoruba nation people? What nonsense. What is Yoruba nation? All this nonsense about Yoruba. They will still be giving us free publicity. So you must have that kind of mindset that says people are free to disagree, that they don't want Yoruba nation. Don't go on social media abusing people, attacking them, threatening them, or making some kind of lousy statement simply because you want to prove that you love Yoruba land and they are not welcoming that. You don't be like that. Don't. But we are talking about we are talking about a country of millions of people, tens of millions of people. Don't let that your small view of the small view of the world or what Nigeria has done to you. Don't let that make you be like that. Get to that point to know that people will be able to do whatever they want in Yoruba land. Yes, everyone will be able to live in Yoruba land, and all you need is to respect the law of the land, and you will be protected. Do you understand that? So you must begin to know that as you go out there to engage people, to talk about Yoruba nation, and whatever you want to do, always have it at the back of your mind that those people you are talking to, they can disagree, that they don't want it. They want one Nigeria. Again, that person telling you that they don't believe in Yoruba nation today may actually be your best buddy in the advocacy and campaigns for Yoruba nation tomorrow. So don't fight them, don't hate them, and don't be those you are trying to run away from. Don't turn to that. So I am going to hope that YouTube is not going to remove our video today, but we are advocating that those who love Nigeria, those who believe in Nigeria so much, there is something called national dialogue. Something is not healthy. This is not right. This is not healthy, okay? No matter how much you say you love Nigeria or whatever you say it is for you, tell yourself the truth. This is unhealthy. This is not right. This is 2022. If this is the situation, what is wrong if we come together and say, let us trash it out? How do we do it? What do we do? Let everybody go their way respectfully. And with that, we'll still be neighbors. There's no enmity. There's no hatred and all of that. Those who don't want to live with anyone, they will tell you they don't want to. But listen, in the world is a global village today, okay? All everybody wants is a peace of mind and the little prosperity that they can at least work hard for, reward for hard work, so that they can be able to put roof over their head, put food on their table, and keep their family safe. I mean, how is that too much? So if Nigeria being a secular country is never going to work, which is never going to work, how about you call those who have their own interests addressed and let us break it up? All right. I am going to go on a break. And when I get back, I'll take calls. This is where you can call me and tell me to fuck off. Okay? This is where you can call me and tell me, or call me any name you want to call me, okay? Don't just say it in the comments. Now you can call in. And also tonight, I want to plead with you. I want you to let me know. First, I'm going to drop the link to our fundraiser. Okay, I'm going to drop that in our comment section. We need to hop that. Or tonight, I want you to tell me, should we just close it and end it tonight? Whatever we come to, we need to either close it tonight, right? Or raise fund tonight. So I'm going to tell you, my friends, members of the Temple of Truth, first go and like that video. If you're watching me on YouTube, like the video before you go and take your own break, okay? And when you are coming back, come with your card. We are going to raise some money tonight, even if it's going to be 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 100, 1,000. And I'll tell you why. So don't go anywhere. Share the broadcast. And when I get back, we will continue from where we are stopping now. So I'll be back. Hello there. I think I have my first caller, by the way. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm very fine. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm good.
Class.
My name is JB. I just want to contribute to your call today. And this is from my perception.
Jody? Sorry?
JB.
JB.
Yeah.
Fantastic, ma'am. So please go ahead. We can all hear you.
Okay. Okay, this is from my perception and from my thought process. So I'm not here to criticize anyone or to say anything negative about anybody.
Please.
You see all this religion going on in Nigeria or around the world. This is not about religion. It's actually about power.
It's about power.
This is about power, especially with the Muslims. Because when you look at everything going on, the two major conflict religions, because Christians and Muslims are not the only one we have around the world.
No.
We have Buddhism, we have Hinduism, we have Catholicism, we have all kinds of religions. But when you look at the problem, it's only two religions that always conflict with each other around the world, which is Christians and Muslims. And when you look at it, both of them are the same bloodline. This is about superiority, and this is about empowerment. Islam is a brother to Christians. They were both born from the same father. Abraham is the father of Ishmael. Ishmael is the founder of Islam. Abraham is the father of Isaac. Isaac and Ishmael, they are brothers, but from two different mothers. So the problem right now, the way I can see, the way I perceive it, is because Christians is known around the world, but the Muslim doesn't want to accept that they are secondary. So the only way for them to empower everybody is to terrorize everyone. This has nothing to do with God. Everybody has a relationship with God. Your relationship with God is what makes you a religious person.
That's right.
So trying to make other people believe in your faith or what you think you believe in has nothing to do with religion.
No.
Take that aside. They need to stop all this killing.
And people said that even God has no religion, and that is true.
That's true. That's true. Because as of today, the oldest religion book, as of today, the oldest religion book is not the Bible, and it's not the Quran. The oldest religious book is the book of Sita, which is the Indian book. That means the India has been in existence before Christians and Muslims. Islam has been in existence, but there was no documentation about Islam, but there was documentation about Christianity. So people accept Christianity before the Muslims. So all this has nothing to do with the religion. This is just about power.
It's about
and
power.
the reason why they have no, it's about power.
Subjugation, control, and all that.
That's it. That's what it is. If we have to talk about religion, if you go back and read the book of Sita, you will see that God doesn't have any religion. It's what you have connection, how you can connect to your God. The most evil people on the planet are the most so-called Christians and Muslims. They kill, they buy back. Everything they do is all in the name of money. Why would you talk about religion? You Muslim, you go ahead, rape people, terrorize, kill, and in the commandments, everything says thou shalt not kill. The life you can't give, why are you taking it?
I mean, you can't kill for.
And you want to justify? You want to justify that? The only thing that really upsets me is the way they killed that girl. She doesn't deserve to die like that. She doesn't at all. I'm sorry, I got emotional sometimes.
I understand, Jebby. I do.
That's all I gotta say for now.
Thank you very much. You chipping that in, okay? Thank you so much, and stay safe there. That's indeed emotional, and it can always be, especially if you are human. That's why you shouldn't, by any means, justify this or make an excuse and say, hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Good evening. You are live. Anyway. Yeah, this is Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. I want to contribute to what we are talking about today. And my own idea about this is we keep mixing these two things together, religion and culture. There are these people in the north. It is their culture to be what they did to that girl. When we were growing up, I don't want to use barbaric. Let me just kind of like phrase it that way. When we were growing up, we always have this mentality that if you get into a fight with a mullah, the next thing they do is what? Maiyegun, answer that question. What do they bring out?
They will bring their dagger now.
Thank you.
It's like a normal thing.
It is their culture. It's a normal thing to them. So they are only using religion to justify their culture. And that is where the difference between us and them are showing. And I don't understand when our Baba Balagbas, our elders, will understand that. We are two different entities. Our cultures are different. It is their culture to be what they are. We know them to be that. We grew up knowing them to be that. That is even the more reason why we always have them as Maigad. Have you ever employed an Hausa man to be your accountant?
Really?
Have you ever sort of employed an Hausa man to be a gardener? No. We know them to be these people who tend towards violence, who are quick to violence. And personally, that is their way of life. I have no problem with that. But me and my own people, we are not like that. No. So we need to separate. We need to give ourselves the boundary that when you are coming into this territory, leave your dagger at home.
Exactly.
Now, if I'm going to your own territory, I will hold my manners. So we should kind of like put this thing where it belongs. It is not religious at all. Have you ever seen any religious book that says that you should go and kill your fellow human being? There is none. So where do they get this idea from? People, if you check the Quran, even the Hadith, it is stated there that it is wrong for you to kill a soul. So if it is in the Islamic religious book, so what justifies this one? Why can't I say the head of one of my elders? Why can't I say Ori Iwon without expecting a deadly repercussion
off your shoulder?
Yeah. We say many crazy things about Christianity now. Even Jesus, me, I'm very, very good at it because I don't believe in religion. I'll say whatever I want. But as a Yoruba man,
that sentence it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Even check this out. If they start killing everybody that says something negative about their religion, so what is the purpose of convert?
Then, like repentance, and then people converting. What's the purpose then?
To convert. If I'm a Christian, for me to convert to be a Muslim.
Okay, conversion. Okay.
If you've already killed me, can I convert?
No, you can't.
So what is it?
So it doesn't make sense still.
That tells you it is not religion at all. Religion gives room for you to convert people from whatever they are doing before to this new thing. Every religion is in the vanguard of winning souls, winning
them over.
Yeah, winning them over. And I believe the Islamic religion is similar as well. So where does this, if I abuse your prophet, then the next thing you have to kill me? It is cultural.
It is cultural.
And we know it. We know it. We are deceiving ourselves. When I was going to the north for the first time in my life in 2007, I'm a 43-year-old man. In 2007, I was 27 years old, and I was going to the north for the first time in my life. My brother, guess what I was doing inside the luxurious bus, the Ekene Dilichuku bus. Guess what I was doing?
Praying.
Guess what I was doing? From Lagos, from Jibo to Abuja, guess what I was doing?
Probably praying.
I was praying and crying that I'm dead. Even I was looking at my brother who was sending me on that message. I was looking at it. Hey, so when you like me, because we know who they are. That is their culture. So we should separate it. We should separate it and let these people know that this is who you are. And we are not ready or willing to change you. Be who you are. Stay how you are. And you can be on your own.
And you can do all you want.
You can do all you want.
But it is fraudulent for them to keep saying we are one Nigeria, secular country, and this is happening. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because if I abuse Babadeboye in Lagos, why can't I come to North and abuse whoever your sultan is?
Where I won't talk. I speak my mind. If they don't like it, the law says I should be arrested. I mean, I should be sued. I mean, you can take me.
Yeah, sue me.
Yeah, you can take me for libel.
You know. But if I will abuse your own sultan, I mean, if I will abuse Babadeboye here, and nothing will happen to me, why should I be afraid to go to the north if we are the same people? If we are the same country.
You know another one, sir. You know another one that I actually thought you were going to touch as well. Yeah, when it comes to this issue of maybe it's religion or it's not religion, is the fact that in Nigeria during the time that they are fasting, in the south, everybody can live their normal life like normal. You know what I mean? Like just be yourself. In the north, you can't eat openly. They can kill you for it. And they actually kill people for it. For eating during people are fasting. Somebody is trying to eat somewhere, and they attack them and they kill them. So they can leave their country, can't they?
Yes, that is it. That is the borderline of this whole issue. We are culturally different. If I will believe my own Islam is like this, my brother is a conk Muslim. He has Motogun. And in Sokoto is never touching his heels.
Tablik style.
Tablik, style. I am not. I don't even believe in religion. But every layer, we will all converge together.
Right? They even say, you all of you, you are drinking. They will do your own drum for drink aside. People will know they drink. We were real afar. They are here. But eventually, all of us will form their own circle. And now, they won't say, you are drinking beer. You are drinking beer here. How can you be drinking beer on the layer day? That's so insulting. That's haram. We are not like that. We are not.
We are not like that.
Just like that.
So that is one of the factors we have to put in front of the whole world to understand. We are two different people. And you can't integrate us. Because I don't want to be a barbarian. You want to integrate me to accept barbarism?
Thank you.
No, tell me, do you want to integrate me to accept barbarism? Thank you, my brother.
You have a good one, sir. I like that. So let me also listen to another person. Please, for those who don't understand, I like if you are talking or saying something, right? Sorry, one second, my caller. If you are saying something, in order to make it more kind of a conversational, I can just play along with you, give you example to help you make your point. So don't see that as maybe, oh, you're interrupting me and all of that. If you are new, I mean. Hi there.
Yeah, one name, mother.
Oh, one name, my brother, sir. How are you?
The professor of our time. Yeah,
we have a full house tonight. A lot of people are around with us on YouTube. Where are you watching from, Osita? YouTube or Facebook?
No, I'm watching from YouTube.
YouTube. We have a lot of people around tonight, and they can hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Go on.
Oh, all right. Anyway, the first thing first is that you will always know that both Igbo, both Yoruba, both Woza, both Afik, anybody that is I don't want to use this political thing that the fake people talk about progressive.
Anybody that being politically correct, political correctness.
No, that they call themselves progressive. I don't want to use that
you mean the political progressives, deceivers. Go on.
Yeah, because they've contaminated that word. I will say anybody who believes in humanity will always appreciate you.
Thanks,
I know some, yes, I mean, like I told you, I am an Igbo man, but yes, but I drank from the port, the river, the water, the food, all in Yoruba land.
God bless you.
So sometimes I want you to understand that in this particular movement or in this temple of truth that you are the creator, God gave you the ability to will and to do.
Thanks, man.
A lot of people will come and say, oh, you Igbos, what are you, I mean, you Yorubas, what are you doing? Where you have to keep up
they say that to all of you too now. What do they do for that Yoruba man platform? All of
but,
you.
Yeah, they will say that. And it is not as if, oh, the Yorubas don't say the same thing too.
We do, exactly. I mean, it's terrible.
But I want you to do something for me, my brother. You see, there are some certain things that are distractions. You see, those people, they don't have anything in their head to contribute. Anybody that comes here and just say, you are prepared. You are prepared. You don't have anything to do this thing. Even Mazin Namdekano will tell you that, that what we are doing is to make sure that we can protect ourselves. He is not telling you that he's going to fight anybody. We don't have guns. Do we have guns? Do we have anything? The strongest weapon that we have is the courage that is in our heart to speak the truth.
Yes.
I tell people that our politicians in the South, or whosoever will call our elders, or whosoever, elder is not by age. Elder is any person who is in the position of authority. That's what is called an elder. So when these elders cannot speak the truth because they don't want to die, I tell people, take a clue from the then old governor of Imo State, Sam Mbakwe. Everybody knows him as a weeping governor. He will cry and cry and cry till Shagari, this thing, will listen to him. Because the weapon of our warfare is not carnal, it's not by our might, it's not by our strength. But it's because of what we believe in, which is the truth. That is the weapon that we have.
That's right.
Against darkness. So, my brother, I don't want those things to be distractions to you. Just look away from it.
I know. I mean, once in a while, it's just that, Osita, you know us here, right? Sometimes when we begin to go deep and deep and deep, we can always deep to the core part of ourselves because they are real, they are true, they are happening. And sometimes touching them as well is a way of bypassing them and say, if we don't do that, if we don't treat things that way, it simply means...
You know, the day that guy called into this program and I was saying that, I tried as much as I could log into the program. I could not. Because I wanted to talk about what he said that day. Oh, you guys, Yorubas, I don't know why you are not, that's the very stupid thing to say. And most of the time,
there are many of them. I actually like the fact that you said that we should always try and ignore them. Maybe not all the time, but most of the time. You know? When somebody call in like that and say, what are you doing? And I'm like, what do you want us to do? We should just, well, Osita,
so that is one of those things. The place I place that particular kind of action into is where in the Bible they said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. My own people. He didn't say the world perish. God didn't say that the world perish. He said, my own people, his own people, they perish because of lack of knowledge. When you are antagonizing the same person or the same people who is looking for the same thing you are looking for, don't you think that is foolishness? That is foolishness, my brother. So that one being clear.
On the subject matter. Thanks for touching that. So to the next one.
Yeah, on the subject of one thing that people don't know, belief and religion is not the same. Belief and religion is not the same. Belief is a way of life, and religion is a crafted true lie, something that looks true but is a lie. That is what it is. The white man that created all this barrier, they know it. If you go to the dating site, even the so-called Christianity, when you get to Christianity, they will say Christianity. Then they will now say they will now say Roman Catholic. It's Roman Catholic, not Christianity, but they will say Catholic. They will say Methodist. Are they not Christians? So that is how they say it. One thing I want people to understand, the power puzzle in the world started with religion. Not even between the so-called Muslims and the so-called Christians. I use so-called because the people that say they are Christian, they just answer James, they answer Bartholomew, they answer Michael. Doesn't mean that you are a Christian. What the meaning of Christianity is Christ-like. If you've not grown to the position, that's the reason I look at Tunde Bakari. I don't know where he comes from, the point of where he's coming from. If you've not grown to the particular point in life, that will make you not to be judgmental and say that this person is like this, person is like this. And you ask yourself, if you were to be Jesus Christ, what will he do? Then you will understand you are not a Christian if you don't come to that particular point in your life. So what you are practicing is religion. So the power puzzle in the world started with the same called the Roman Catholic. You know their history in Ireland, the Catholics and the evangelicals. You know what you know what it is. You know the problem they had. So this is what we have been. People tend the easiest way to divide people is always through religion. And we have been divided by that. There's no doubt about it. But now, when you come to the issue of what has come to happen in the north and in the north, this is not
Sokoto, at least in particular. Meanwhile, Sita, just before you continue, remember the fear right now is this may escalate tomorrow beyond Sokoto to other places, demanding for the same thing. That boy, those killers must be released.
Yes, so, but yes, it's on social media. It's already escalating. It's on social media. Yes, I saw it on social media today. It was escalating because they are asking, they are demanding that those people should be released. And let me tell you, all this thing boils down, like somebody was telling you the other day, yesterday or day before yesterday, that's all it's the population of Nigeria that is causing it. That's nothing to do with population. China today, let me tell you, China today is the most organized society whereby you cannot do anything against the rules and the regulation of that country. No. If you try, you will know where you will end up. We are not up to China.
No, we are not.
But the problem with the so-called Nigeria today is that they kill the level of education so that the ordinary man, the ordinary citizen doesn't know their rights, and that citizen will do their bidding. Those people that are there, like Atiku now, that deleted whatever he deleted, he will not tell his son to go and join those people to do those things. His son is not going to do it. No. Is he not a Muslim? Is it not the same culture that he practices? It is the same culture. It is the same Muslim. But his son is not going to do that because of his son and him and his son and their children. They are educated. What they did was to kill education.
What then happened to these ones who are educated? They won't do the killings, but they will justify it, like Shagari's son.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. They use this to divide them, to separate them, because those ordinary idiots will fight for them. They will do. They will
think they are doing it for God and doing it for Allah and all of that. So they will do it.
Yes, that this person has insulted Allah. He has insulted this. He has insulted Imam. He has insulted this. That is what they use them to do their bidding. So everything boils down to education. Either anybody likes it or not. Everything boils down to education. The education that you and I receive today, that is what is our culture.
That's right.
That is what is our culture. The education that me and you will receive today, that is what is our culture. That is what is our tradition. It is different from our belief.
That's right. That's very, very right.
It is different from our belief. Our belief is that God exists. Our belief is that you said, oh, your own God is Shango. We know the quarrel. My own belief is that I said it's Jesus Christ. We know the quarrel.
No.
So what they did, I told you my father used to be an ex-military officer, and I was able to read how they destroy a country. He has a book. Every military officer has that book, they destroy the country, they destroy a society by bringing down the education system. That is what they are using from time memorial. They've not changed. And that's the reason we don't have it in the South. That I can talk about the Ogun, you will say it's actual, his argument. You will tell me that Jesus Christ is not what I think he is. We will go.
And you will see person will be say Christian go, they say thunder fire you, thunder fire you. We know say Nation go get thunder. Fire. And everybody will just say thunder fire you too. We just move on. We don't bring out guns or, you know.
Nothing. So it's education. They successfully killed education so that people will not know their rights. It has nothing to do with, and somebody will say that it's their culture. No. It's the education that they kill. Because if it's not education, where is Buhari's son there? Where is Atiku's son there? Even the one they said that is the head of the Islam, the Sultan, where is his son there?
Never. Nowhere to be found.
His son can never be found there. So
thank you so much for tonight.
Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Thanks so much for chipping in again tonight. You've always been, a brother. I'll say thank you, and you have a good one, sir. That's Osita there. I have another call on the line. Let's chip that. The call dropped. Sorry, you. Hello there.
Hey, hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. Just give me 1 second.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Baba. 1 second. I want to say thank you to my friends who have responded. So I can tell you guys, I have made 55 pounds. So thank you. When Osita was talking, I raised 55 pounds on our fundraiser there. We are supposed to be going to 50 grand, but somehow we slowed down. Now we have expenses that we are now covering. And if you feel like we should stop it, I mean, you can stop it. If you feel like we should continue, your response to this will determine that, okay, I'm counting. I've made 55 pounds and I still have another 30 minutes to go. Let's see how much I'm going to make tonight. How much do you think we're going to make tonight? I have my caller waiting. Hello, sir.
Yeah, Maiyegun from Texas.
Now, sorry for keeping you waiting, sir. Your name again, sir?
Oluwaseun Adedoyin from Texas.
Oluwaseun Adedoyin. I heard there's Samson Din, and I don't want to start calling you Samson Din, sir. So Oluwaseun Adedoyin. So, sir, everybody can hear you. Go on, sir.
Yeah, I'm so happy that I can be able to get one or two things. Number one, earlier before the man that just finished talking now.
Yep.
He was saying that the culture is Extremism. Well, I disagree. In fact, I disagree. You know why? Because we call this place the temple of truth.
Yes.
Let's be truthful. And because this is even one of the reasons. This is why I'm even scared. I'm afraid. God, in Islam, there's what we call, fanaticism. And most Yoruba people too. I have Muslims in my family. In fact, Mama told me up to now. When she might send you Baba Muslim, we are Christians. I was a Muslim too. Model is also the Christian, even like from when I was a kid, like 5 years. The day one of our neighbors took me to one Anglican church, they put us in a children's church. They gave us biscuits. Since that day, now I don't run for the table. I tell my grandmother that I want to go to go. But the thing is, when the layer comes, we do it. When this one comes, we have never fought ourselves. As Yoruba people, there is a reason why Yoruba people are calling Islam, Islam, religion, Let's be truthful. This is temple of truth. And this, yes, now. And the thing is that culture. It's not only a culture. I have people in Qatar. Do you know that in Qatar, during the Ramadan fasting, you cannot eat outside.
Yeah.
Even in Qatar, I'm talking of Qatar now.
Baba, see, even in that Qatar, even if you eat outside, the worst case is that they will arrest you. They won't burn you alive inside the street. Or can they? Because
sure. No. They won't burn you alive.
Continue, sir. Yeah. You can't eat outside in Qatar. Continue.
You can't eat outside. Number two, religion, Kata most of you do that. If you travel to Qatar as a single or a woman, you must not be pregnant. If you are pregnant and you are not married, they will jail you. I'm online now. Let people, I need to have people in Qatar. Let them comment or let anybody call you from
Confirm or
Qatar.
deny.
They will jail you at least 7 years. Even with the new baby, so if you married, you cannot get pregnant. And even if you mistakenly get pregnant, you can't. It will be very, very difficult for you to fly away from Qatar. I'm talking now. I'm not even talking of Qatar. I'm talking of you as foreigner, like a Nigerian, now to travel to Qatar as a woman. So you understand, single woman, you not get pregnant. You can't come out, go and ask you because somebody has to sign your paper. Maybe the person that brought you all your husband or something
before you can be released.
So now, why am I saying I'm afraid? I'm afraid because you see this Islamic religion fanaticism, they're already bringing it to our side. That's why we have this professor, this Akitola,
Muriki,
and all those people like that. And we have so many others like that, poor Muslims like that they have been able to brainwash. They have forgotten the fact that we have brothers, we have sisters, we have cousins, we have nephews. We are neighbors to ourselves. Are you getting my point? Every Muslim, Islamic person. Are you getting Islamic person? Yep. So it's not Islam that taught him. It is Yoruba name. It is Yoruba personality that he is exhibiting. Are you getting my point? So it's Yoruba, Yoruba.
His own Yoruba-ness and who he is or is coming from that is reflecting on his faith.
Yes, and that is my fear. They are already bringing this wala to our side.
Yeah.
Please, I want to enjoy our people because the thing now is that we should just go our separate way. They are not the same people with this. We have different culture, different language, different food, different way of life. We are not living the same. Even Yoruba Muslim is different from another Muslim. I had a Muslim friend, my mother before he told me, when I was in mosque, they were not that on Friday when that riot broke out. He had to escape. He escaped without shoes.
And I'm asking myself that if all of you who witnessed this when you are growing up, and you have grown up today, and you're still seeing that happening today, how can you still think Nigeria can work at this age? Come on.
This guy that I've told you afar, he is a Muslim. He escaped without not. So what are we talking about? And you now know the funniest thing. You can't change them. Don't even try to say Nigeria can be better. We can. You can't change them. You know, it is their own way of life. Look at what happened to Abubakar. He released a statement condemning the act. The people are commenting that you have lost my vote. I'm disappointed in you. He quickly withdrew the statement and deleted the tweet. He knew what he was doing. Because I denied it that the tweet, didn't generate from me.
You are right now. He said that it did not come from me. Now he said it. Yes. It's on my screen. I don't know if I still have it.
So you can't change them. It is better we go our separate way. Let them see.
Exactly.
That's good. We have some other Yorubas that love it. They love that way. They can travel to that place.
They can go there. Exactly. They can go
now. They can bring it. That's a problem.
And if they have any problem there, they can come back home to their country. It's normal thing.
It's a normal thing. For goodness sake, let us be. You just take people, you just keep them anyhow for what? And lastly,
yes, sir.
Another thing is hypocrisy. When I first came to this country, I was working in one Arab club, under the table job. That's what we call it in America.
Right.
So one day I realized it's an Arab club. People from going from Saudi, I see them, they come, they drink, smoke shisha and all these things. So I asked one of them, I said, what is this? You people do, you Arabians, you don't do this in Arabic. The guy laughed. The guy told me that he was traveling back to Saudi like a week time. Do you know what he told me? He said, anytime they want to have nice time, that they travel to, Western, world, Western countries like America. They will enjoy themselves, carry days, shout all these things. They will go back to their country and behave normal. I'm not blaming them. When you understand, it is the law. That, but the thing is that if truly that religion is true that you are telling, why are you like this? Why don't you go and carry women like women together? Why don't you go to clubs? Why don't you drink there and smoke and do everything there? Why do you have to go to the US? Oh, Maiyegun, Yoruba nation. No.
God bless you. Thank you so much. You're too deep. I have another caller on the line. Here we go. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun. I'm calling you from Malaysia.
Oh, did you say Iran? Sorry, I didn't get your name again.
Emeka, I'm calling you from Malaysia.
My brother, sir. How are you?
Yeah, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Maiyegun, I want to slightly disagree with you. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear
loud
me?
and clear. Please go on. You want to disagree with me? Please go on, sir.
Yes, I want to slightly disagree with you today, sir, on one particular issue. Okay, we are talking about some IPOB members and Biafrans who are like saying, why don't you create your ESN and all that and all that. First of all, I want to say that I think it's wrong for any IPOB member or Igbo or Biafran thinking that Yoruba people will go, the IPOB way or the Biafran way.
That's true.
But Maiyegun, the truth of the matter is this. Our last bus stop, both Oduduwa and Biafrans, our last bus stop is to take our lives for the love of motherland.
That's right.
Maiyegun, there's something I want to tell you, brother. If you think protest, if you think civil disobedience will give you Oduduwa nation or Biafra nation, I'm telling you, you will dream from now to 500 years. Let me give you the reason why.
Okay.
Africans are lazy people. Africans, religion have killed our brain, our mindset. So we like things the easy way. Let me push back a little bit.
Okay.
For more than 7 to 8 months now that they kidnap Mazen Nnamdi, do you know there is nothing like Monday again in the East? Do you think politicians care? Because you talked about after sensitizing our people, the Yoruba people, then they will now occupy, they will come in protest, occupy the whole place.
Let me quickly say that. Sorry, let me quickly ask something. That's not what I meant, okay? I said if you have the people on your side, and their ideology is for that Yoruba nation, there's a lot you can make them do if you have them on your side. Using the example of Dinobo, I'll let you finish. Continue. Yeah. Talking about civil disobedience, politicians caring. Go on. Sorry.
Yes, sir. So where I'm going is this. The last, I don't believe in violence right now, but the last bus stop for both Oduduwa and Yoruba nation is for us to get ready to die. Because
that's the point. Die for who?
Excuse me, sir.
I'm going to, before you complete, okay, let me let you complete. Because I actually want to have a chat with you on it, just to make it kind of understandable for both of us. But, I don't want it to look like you're asking me a question, then you are gone. I want to interact with you, okay?
No.
Oh, I'll let you finish.
I said, where I'm going, where I'm going is this. Okay, no. I said, where I'm going is this. Africa is different from Europe or Western world.
Right.
In the Western world, protest and civil disobedience can work. But the people holding us down, they can never leave us until they know that we are ready to die.
But
if you're looking for peace, prepare for violence. So where I'm going is this. When these
I just want you to clear, we are ready to die. Die in the hand of who? Fighting who? Because you can't just say we should be ready to die for Oduduwa.
Okay.
From who? That's the point. Is it from Nigeria or from Fulani terrorists?
From the Nigerian state. From the Nigerian
Fight
state.
war with Nigeria to be ready to die. With what, my brother?
You say? What I'm saying that
okay,
listen, I said we are supposed to be ready to die for the love of motherland. Let me explain to you what I mean.
Okay.
What I mean is that we should be ready for anything. If they bring violence, we'll give them violence. If they come the way of peace, we'll give them peace. Understand? Even if you do protest, they will still come there and kill you. Even if you do civil disobedience, they will still kill you. So when they bring that violence, you cannot just go and sit back and say you want peace, brother. I don't think it will work. This is where I'm going. But I'm not expecting the Yoruba people to go IPOB.
I can even use IPOB as an example. You and I are talking now, okay? I mean, in your own way, be honest, okay? Be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think Nigeria, the IPOB or the Igbos as they are currently are right now, they can fight war with Nigeria? Be honest, though. And I'll take your answer. This is not about being right or wrong. Be honest. Do you think the Igbo land you have today, they have the capacity to fight war with Nigeria?
Honestly, no. Honestly,
so then I said
you
everything will take its time. When people are ready, are you with me? Even Nigeria will fight war with you. That's what I'm saying. I am not actually saying that this is wrong or that is right. Okay. What I'm saying is that even if it's going to lead to something, it should be clear. Okay. We should be ready to die. We should be ready to die. Like you said, we are already dying, my brother. They're already killing us.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make it enough to say we should face them and die. But in reality, it is not so. That's what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying, Maiyegun. I'm not saying what I'm trying to say.
No, you said we should be ready if Nigeria bring war.
Sensitization. No, you talked about sensitization until the people are fully ready. Understand?
And then I asked you, I said, do you think they are ready now? And you said no. So where do you think you should be disagreeing with me then? If I say when people are ready, they will do it. And you said we shouldn't wait, we should do it. And I said, in your view, do you think, let's even just leave Yoruba now. You know that Biafrans have been facing this for so long. You guys have been, God knows, yeah? But in your own view, with the readiness, with everything, do you think the Biafrans have the capacity to fight with Nigeria? You said no. And that's a sincere answer. It's a sincere answer.
And I said no. Yeah, and I said no.
But it doesn't mean that it can't happen later. But for now, it's not there. That's what I'm saying. Do you get that now? We will eventually get to a point whereby people will do what they have to do, right? But are they capable now? The answer is no. Not even the Biafrans who have managed to protect their land, and they have shown it. Okay? So if anybody come online and say, we will fight them, we should be ready to die. That's what I'm saying, that it's easier said. But in reality, is it real? And you said no. Emeka, maybe I'm still wrong, go. I just thought we should have it as a convo now, so that it won't be like you ask me a question and you are no longer there.
Let me wrap up. Let me wrap up.
Go for it. Go for it.
Let me wrap up so that other people will call. What I'm saying is this, Maiyegun. What I'm saying is this, Maiyegun. As we are preparing for anything that we are preparing, let us prepare for the worst.
Okay.
That is where I'm going, sir.
I agree.
Understand? Let us prepare for the worst. If we as we are putting peace, as we are announcing to our people everything, let us still have a mind that this thing, I'm telling you the gospel truth, Maiyegun. If you check the history of Nigeria, when the British,
Emeka, do you know people will get mine plenty? And if you don't get real resources, you don't fit do anything. Look at small Ukraine to Russia. Just take that as an example. Ukraine is small to Russia now, but look at the support they are getting. But look how far they have dragged it on, because they have men and they also have something to, you know what I mean? So if things get to that stage, we go see, we go know. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not saying somebody is not doing it right. I'm only saying that if we compare reality to what we want to happen, we are not there yet. And we wish we are there so that we can actually have something that can change things generally. This is also
that is where I accept the issue where you say sensitization, Maiyegun. But as we are sensitizing people, let us not take it as something that is just going to come like that. These people will come after us.
No, it's not just going to come. It's not just going to come, Emeka.
These people are going to come after us. Not even the Nigerian state. There are people who are making Nigeria, which is United Kingdom. They will come after us. You saw what happened. You saw what happened a few days ago. BBC started giving documentaries and all the rest of it. For you to now see that our problem. Yeah, so for you to see that our problem is not even the Nigerian state. Some higher power.
Now you are talking. Now you are talking. So if you say Nigeria, you see, there's so many things included. But you know one thing, there's one thing, Emeka. If the people want it, there is no higher power anywhere in the world that can stop them. Do you know that? But when that time comes, even you, Emeka, you will feel it and say, man, this is the time. Some of you are already feeling something so close and similar to it. But it's just that, that extreme of feeling like, we should be ready to, we are all ready. We are dying anyway. We are ready. It can happen to anybody anytime. But the moment we are still here, if we can make other people feel like the way we feel, if numbers swell, your job is half done. That's what I'm saying. And it's been a pleasure, Emeka, talking to you. Honestly, I enjoy talking to you. And you want one more thing to add before you go at all? Oh dear, Emeka, I don't know what happened though. It's like Emeka is cut off somehow. So, and I know you are hearing me, Emeka. Like I said, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm going to take I think I can still take 2. Please, let me, you see, that's the problem. 1 second again. My caller. The reason why I'm going to answer you, Okonkwo Daniel, you may have a comprehension problem. That's your problem, not my problem, okay? If you have comprehension problem, what I said, I am not here judging or anyone. I'm asking a question and having a conversation. So this is what Okonkwo said. Please don't try and paint Biafrans as lacking critical thinking and skills and raising towards all ill-prepared. This is something that is insulting, Okonkwo. You just said something that I take as an insult. You are putting something in my mouth. Simply because I engage with someone, that you automatically feel like I said, Biafrans have no critical thinking. I don't know what to say to you right now because I'm actually like, wow, I'm gone. Hello.
Swale.
Oh yeah, feel it.
Baba.
Oh yeah, Jeko Wale.
Baba.
Nice. How are you tonight, Baba? Kilumbo.
Yeah, I'm good. And this is Steven. Steven, your phone from Texas. Yeah.
Nice one. Steven, Baba. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up something there, okay? So, what I was trying to pick up from Okonkwo there is that I have told you, I said, don't come onto my program, okay? And tell me as a Yoruba man that or whatever approach they are giving or making towards preaching of Yoruba nation and the rest of that is not, is cowardice. People have said that to my face. That's why I use that in this program tonight, okay? And I never condemn you. I told you, I said that whatever you are projecting in a way, everybody can't do same thing. I mean, do the whole thing the same way. And if you have to compare the reality, it doesn't reflect all the noise and some of this empty noise that some of you are making on social media. I'm not afraid to say that. Do you understand? I'm not afraid to tell you that you are making empty noises, useless noises on social media. So I'm not afraid to say that because you are. Some of you are. And I said, in reality, it simply means those of us who probably chose advocacy of enlightenment, slow but steady, we are not in any competition with you. Respect that. That's the point. So don't come onto my platform and think that, watch what you say about, don't bring that to me, no well. Okay? I've personally told some of you that you can completely leave my platform, you can completely unfollow me and go to hell. Do you understand that now, please? Always remember that. I am not in any way, hello, my Steve-O, Baba. Don't bring that madness here. Don't push me.
Yeah, Baba. Just calm down, Jerry.
No, I have some of this stupid IPOB idiot on my platform, right? What they do is that they just jump at it and feel like they can tell me what to say or do. Go on, Baba. So if I tell you, Sabadi, Maiyegun's Politico. Sabadi, so no bring all your madness here. Steve-O, go on.
Okay, Baba. The best thing you say, Baba, is a good thing that this thing is showcasing its face again. This killing and the rest. It has been happening. The major thing is that we have been deceiving ourselves, believing that the North or whatever, these people are not like us. We are not the same culture. We are not the same fabric, not in everything. It cannot coexist at all. Most of these people you are seeing, most of these they are elite. They are collecting money from Saudi Arabia, from Iran, from
to
Oman,
promote all this madness now, of course.
Promote all this madness. All these things you are seeing, so some people have made millions of dollars from it by sending those clips to Saudi Arabia, to Kuwait, and the rest of it. That this is our boys, this is our recruits. They just destroy one infidel, and whatever. I'm telling you, they're making money from all this madness. But the good thing is that it is even adding to our own advocacy. That these people are
it's justifying it. More reason why more people are saying that. Why are we still in this country? And I like people asking that.
That's it. That's it. The major thing what we be doing now is to amplify our voice now by even letting. I wish we have a pressure group in the Western world that can even push our case further. How do you expect me and you, as a normal human being, to live with such a people? How do you expect that to happen? It's barbaric. Even the mere fact of I couldn't even watch it. I've not even seen it.
I shared it yesterday, and immediately YouTube sent me a message that we are sorry, we're not giving you a strike or any kind of punishment, but we just feel like you probably didn't know that it's going to violate our community, but we've removed it. You can download it and remove. You know what I mean? I felt like, it's true. A human being then do that too now.
A human being. And people are, you look at this, you say one be article, one delete it, tweet.
Kò tí sọ, ó sì máa sọ later, bóyá ó máa lọ bẹ̀ lọ fún wọn lówó ni,
Ṣé Pastor Adébóyè sọ̀rọ̀? Ṣé Pastor Adébóyè sọ̀rọ̀?
Not yet.
Ṣé Bákàrẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀?
Not yet. Pastor Rugati sọ̀rọ̀.
Baba, these people are not our people. They won't run anybody. As long as their own pot is swelling, they don't stand no guidance.
They don't give a damn about anybody, yeah.
This person could be anybody. This lady that was killed could be anybody, sister or mother or whatever.
Just anyone.
But the good thing about it is that it is happening. I'm very happy it happened. So that come on, got and stop. And the worst is that more is still coming. More is still coming. And if we, like I said, if we are not as go to my that over like politics or whatever, and call it Kirebain. No small thing, one small spark. You can know how war starts, but nobody know how war will end.
Nobody has monopoly.
Some of us can pay you create mama disturb or buy what that buy. And that is the same way. The same way goes scatter Nigeria once and for all. Now, inconsequential something. Nobody will look. I think going to kill the
I've seen some of these pro Nigeria, former this, former that. Sure, you get now. They have started saying that if like say this national dialogue must happen. No, this can't continue. Things can't continue like this.
It can't continue.
Before you know it.
Don't let us see by ourselves. Look at this one on What are we talking about?
That's what I'm trying to say. Steve-O, that's what I'm trying to tell everyone. As I said, listen, we should all be very, very strategic in dealing with this whole thing, okay? There are people who are currently believing that Nigeria should break in Yoruba land now, simply because Buhari is there. If Buhari is not there tomorrow again, they don't have anything to do with Nigeria should break. Do you get that now? So there are some who are waiting for Yoruba to be this. Once a Yoruba man, if they have a chance of a Yoruba man, there's nothing with them with Yoruba nation and what have you. Sure, you get me now. Meanwhile, if what do you call it? If our own people who understand the grave difference that we have highlighted there so far, if they get to a point and say they don't care about a Yoruba president, we don't care about every other thing that some of you are waiting for, it is time for us to opt out, just as we are highlighting today, Steve-O, you know?
That is to the negotiation. People have affected the same country. We are not the same human beings. I say you no. These people. There they go. And I want to show people on leaders. Not even on top of our leaders. Oh, let one Danny, they put that one Jenny. They themselves know. Why don't they themselves get to Kano? Call on my Kano, call on my Sokoto. Why are they living in Abuja? They don't go and live in Kano and Sokoto now. That's the truth. You're talking about somebody is an infidel, somebody is not a Muslim, somebody is not a Christian. But I thought whatever I said, be a Christian, you shall be Muslim.
Today, okay.
So what?
I be phone to Mudani or Moboyan to shake.
Pilot, are you a Muslim or a Christian so that you cannot fight this place? This is just human madness. Human madness. And it is high time we face the truth. We are not war. Nigeria is a country of many nations. It's either we like it or not. And by the grace of God, we want to generally Nigeria. All the whole elders and leaders and criminals, even in the church and the mosque and everywhere, that are staying away from the truth, and they are creating what they are going to make in Nigeria, what they want to become in Nigeria. They will prepare with their children in the mighty name of Jesus, in the name of Allah, in the name of Muhammad. They will all the whole wicked elders and leaders. They will. Black Barogolon, more on the wall, go on Kuku Jani. Black Barogolon. Look at the way that lady died. And nobody cares. There is no national God. Because they are part of the system. None of them will die peacefully. They will die that same those don't get that. Baba, Baba, I drop my key.
Thank you so much, Baba. I like the tension and I like the passion as well. Our time is up, and we are going to have to round up now. Falade, my brother, thank you very much for that, and thank you to every one of you who actually chip in your super chat and all that. Thank you. All right. So I am going to just round up now. We're going to call it a night, but there is something I want you to know, and I want you to respect. On Maiyegun's diary, Politico, yeah, I do my best to bring conversation up every now and then. Something that can help your subconscious or consciousness when it comes to the political happenings in Nigeria. The reason is this. Many of us have figured out that everything that is happening in Nigeria has politics in it, including that religion that they are brandishing about. Whenever it hurts, kill, or destroy, just know that it has a political undertone in it. And in the process, we also figured out how the contraption, Nigeria, is in a way modeled against our own people, which means that Nigeria is structured there to work against you. Now, in the long run, we figured out that the people who are supposed to be the protected Nigerians, they are actually the victims of the system. And if all of us pay attention very well, we are all meant to be victims of the system. Marginalized indigenous people of Nigeria. And that's what actually took me to be interested in every kind of topic that has a political attachment to them, because I can easily tell you what and where the genesis or the generation of any, or let me say the origin of any issue that is probably affecting others or millions of other people out there in Nigeria. I can trace them to politics all the time. It's easier for me. That's why I call Maiyegun's Diary Politico, Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Okay? So in the process, an injustice to one should become an injustice to all. An injustice somewhere is an injustice everywhere. In the process, I decided that if all Nigerians are people who are from Nigeria, if all of us are people who pay attention very well, okay? Pay attention to detail, pay attention to everything going on, we will realize that we should all be fighting for the same thing. For example, if the Biafran says that we are done, we are not going to be part of this anymore, if all of us, the indigenous people of that Nigeria, if all of us pay attention very well, if we all care to even listen, you realize that whatever the Biafrans are fighting for, the Domas should be fighting for that. The Yorubas should be fighting for that. The Jaws should be fighting for that. And so many of all those indigenous people in Nigeria should be fighting for that. But I realized that the system is so rigged, so corrupt, that is pretty much like a gang up, sort of. And those who brought us down to our knees as we speak, as a people, they are not just from one tribe, 2 tribes, 3 tribes. They are from every tribe in Nigeria. So in this process, I managed to make everyone understand that even if we have nothing in common, Listen, if we have nothing much in common as a people who found themselves in Nigeria, for being the victims of a rotten system that is killing us, destroying us, impoverishing us as we speak, for being the victims of that rotten system alone should unify us and unify, come together and change the course of our own destiny in this contraption called Nigeria. Then history comes in, education comes in, enlightenment comes in. People get to know more. And as they say, if you know more, if you know better, you are expected to do better. So this is what brought me, or brought all of you to me, whether you are a Fulani, whether you are an Hausa, whether you are a Biafran, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are a Nigerian, and all of that. So on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, that we call the Temple of Truth, right? I considered us as the victim of the system, even though we have our differences. But once we all realize that the only one common enemy we have is the system that encourages this division. Now, if we want to go our way, if we want to go our separate way, first thing unites us. It is the, what do you call it? It is the destruction that Nigeria has done to us. This is why I became the friends of the Biafrans, became the friends of almost everyone from every part of Nigeria. But one thing I don't like is this. I don't like to play, I don't like to play into the hands of people who feels like somehow, maybe I should do things this way, or maybe I should do things that way. I am somebody who is independent-minded. No, come on, man. I'm Maiyegun. Right? How do you think it's going to be easier? How do you think I'm going to take something when people, categorically or pointing me out and face me and say, whatever you are doing is just a waste of time, simply because you are not doing it the way they feel like it should be done. Hello. Don't forget that when the whole thing comes down, everybody is going to bear their name. The Oduduwans are going to vote in their own referendum. The Biafrans are going to vote in their own referendum. The people in the north, the other ones, if they want to have their own country, they want to keep Nigeria, they are going to vote in their own referendum. Nobody is going to vote in or decide how you get Biafra or how you get Yoruba nation. But what brought us together? Nigeria. And the Nigeria that brought us together, right, has victimized us for so long that we feels like, you know what? If there's anything we can do together at all, as they say, if you can't beat them, you join them. So on this platform, we realized that the people that we are actually supposed to be beating, they are not those who don't speak our language. If you pay attention very well, it is not a Fulani man that is holding Biafra. It is not an Hausa man that is stopping Biafra. It is not a Yoruba man, even if you don't like, if you don't appreciate Yorubas and their corny way, as some of you will say. And I'm not afraid to speak my mind. That's one thing about Maiyegun. How come some of you now probably will feel like Maiyegun, you cannot offend? You cannot offend who? I offend people for a living, and for those who know Maiyegun very well, they know I speak my mind. I say it the way it is. So which simply means that now we are the victim of a system that has forced us together and promised to keep us all together, inseparable or what have you, non-negotiable Nigeria. So instead of us joining them, what do? Instead of joining them, they say, if you can't beat them, you join them. If you can't beat them, don't join them. Call others and beat them up. So I decided to make my platform an easy access to all of you, everybody. If you are not benefiting from the rotten system in Nigeria and you don't plan to benefit from the rotten system, you'll be my friend. And an injury to one is an injury to all. That's how I became your friends, Biafra. And I've told you, I'm not fighting for you. Nobody is fighting for anybody. We are all fighting for ourselves. I'm a Yoruba man. I'm not fighting for the Yorubas. I am fighting for myself. I'm fighting for my children. I'm fighting for their future. If you do the same, that means we are all fighting the same fight. So don't think by any means, suddenly, Maiyegun will be worried that some of you feel like, Maiyegun, don't say that. Oh. If you say that, you can offend IPOB. You can offend Biafra. Show Yahweh. Offend the IPOB, offend Biafra, to read what we do on my platform. Lori MaiyegunsDiary Politico. So you understand? Is that not what you call a pushing? You are reaching. Don't push it. On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, I say it, especially when I realize that, most importantly, as I told you, I said, the reason why I'm more interested in Biafra struggle, is not because I have a role to play to get you Biafra. Don't get into your head. And don't think I also see myself as somebody who is helping you. I'm not helping you. I am helping myself And I'm helping people like me because I generally believe that when they are done with the Biafrans, Yorubas are next. And if the politicians and the political leaders in Igbo land, if they could allow them to do this to you, what they are doing to you right now, Yorubas will let them do worse to us. So if I have to alert my people about what is going on in Biafra land, telling them to stand up and speak up, if that is what we tell those in Yoruba land, that we will not by any means allow them to get away with approving the killing of us, that's what we are doing. So don't come to MaiyegunsDiary Politico and feel like you know what I mean. Maiyegun, you need to watch what you say. Don't push it, oh. Sure, you get me now. Don't push it. Keep it that way and look at me very well. I don't feel anyhow that if I use any insult on you, if I see anything I want to say, you know what I mean now? I don't feel anyhow. In fact, I don't have to tell you that I'm sorry for it. I don't apologize for it. So the other day, somebody came and he said, Maiyegun, are you trying to be rude now? Abulori Brukunye, trying to be rude. Maiyegun trying to be rude. That's what I told the person. Maiyegun, we are just trying to, you know what I mean? Like, show ya we reni. Your gentleman. Someone came here the other day and they said, Maiyegun, I love the way you have, Baba, if he take us out of the street, they don't take street out of us, so don't push it. Some of us don't really give a damn, and sometimes, we also don't care in calling people out. Okay, so the bottom line is this: when you come on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, just come with that your open mind, and don't come with any kind of entitlement here. I don't give a damn about you, especially if you come in here with that your entitlement. In the Temple of Truth, MaiyegunsDiary Politico, everyone is a brethren. Don't push it, I can talk for the next 1 hour just telling you, don't try nonsense with me. Don't come on my platform and I don't give a damn about you. If you ever feel offended by whatever I say or do on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, I can say to you to go to hell. And I will smile like that. You can go to hell and I will smile like that. So please. So finally, I want to say thank you once again to every one of you who have known MaiyegunsDiary very much for a long time. And as they say, respect begets respect. Respect is reciprocal. I am the CEO of this platform. Whatever I say is the final. If I respect your opinion, it's because that's what makes us a little bit kind of a different way of engaging. Don't push it. As for those rogues and criminals that we have spoken about today, listen to me. There's nothing wrong if you decided that what we want, you know what I mean? What we want is to have our conversation around our own nation. And that is exactly what we're going to push. The tag of violence, we are going to continue to reject it. You remember I came here and I said, don't ever accept the tag of violence. Don't support your non-gunmen. Don't glorify them. Don't promote them. I was saying all of that because I knew that some of this whole thing that they wanted to commit in the Eastern Nigeria, they just want to set you up, gaslight you. And once it's like a bait. Once you take it, you have legitimized every other killings they want to carry out in Eastern Nigeria. Some people said I was trying to sound nice. I'm not nice. I'm not a nice person that much, okay? And if I'm sounding nice to you all this while, I bet you that's the best part of me you love to see. The other parts, which some of these Erukus or MaiyegunsDiary Politico who have been with Maiyegun, right as they will say, from the kitchen, they will tell you that this Maiyegun, we don't know how it got refined, but the old Maiyegun, they miss the old Maiyegun. That's the old Maiyegun that doesn't give a damn about you. If you think you have an entitlement to tell him what to say or what to do, who to talk about, and all of that, he will tell you, like I said, go to hell. So to my friends, once again, I want to say thank you to you. Brian, thank you. Everyone out there who have shared the broadcast, like, and all of that, I want to say thank you. Now, let me give you an update, quick one before we go. The fundraiser there, we said we should add some money. And my friends, as usual, they have responded. So thank you. Okay. So we have managed to raise an extra almost £400. We have raised almost £400. Let me refresh it. So which is good. It simply means that if I remind you of the importance of what this is, you are always going to, chip it in. So I want to say thank you. God bless you. Thank you. So what we have now is this, a total from what do you call it? From 926 pounds. So we have now gotten to this is pretty much like over 400 pounds we've made. So thank you very much, Samuel. Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you to you, anonymous donor. Thank you to you, Olushola Ajayi. Who else there? Thank you to you, anonymous donor, who just gave in 120 pounds as well. Thank you very much to another anonymous donor. Yomi Totu, I trust you. Baba Totu. Yomi Totu, thank you. As usual, God knows how many times this Yomi Totu has donated on this Give Send Go. I keep seeing his name probably over 20 times. So Yomi Totu goes there all the time and he tops it up. Then I've got YT who gave us £100 tonight. Thank you for that. I've got friends and I've also got James Ogunlowo. James Ogunlowo, thank you very much for that. I have here another anonymous donor tonight. Anonymous donor. So all of you who actually tuned in and made this happen, thank you. I said it. Orojade Ashetele. So again, before you go tonight, you can still like the broadcast, like the video, share it. And if you are just joining us, listen, if you don't like me paraing, if you don't like Maiyegun, I don't like you to be angry, Maiyegun, please ignore that. I just, I don't like to see you that way. And you are just joining us, you can skip it when you are watching the replay. The moment of grace, there's always a time for it, okay? For the record. Thank you very much, every one of you, for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And then when we see the next time, it's going to be the continuation of where we are stopping tonight. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní
ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.